see everybody.
Me too. Luke, second half, had a very nice game out there. What did you see from him in the second half? Seemed like, as you guys started to take more shots downfield, he got more comfortable, got more of a rhythm.
Yep.
What did you see from him?
Yeah, I mean, props to Luke, right? I don't think it's easy for anybody for their first collegiate start to go into, Ohio State and in front of how many other people that was. So I think he played a great game, and obviously not the outcome we wanted, and just getting him settled in and just getting better every day. And like I said, hats off to him for coming in there short notice and being able to play a clean game for us.
You guys, you have another year of eligibility left, right?
I do, yeah.
You've probably heard there was talk about maybe having a new football home for UCLA next
Sure.
year. Do you have a preference, SoFi versus Rose Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, I love the Rose Bowl. Played in it for my 4 seasons here. Obviously, they don't, I'm not a part of those conversations and above my pay grade, right, if we go to SoFi or Rose Bowl. But, it's a great place and great atmosphere. I think a lot of us love it and love playing there. I think we just love to play football too. So
you were in the LA Bowl at SoFi, right? So
Yep.
you have a good perspective on both places.
Yep.
I mean, obviously SoFi is an NFL stadium, more
Sure.
modern. I mean, is that kind of the bells and whistles of that? Is that exciting for you, maybe?
I mean, I think it is newer, so I think in that sense maybe, but the field's the field, right? It's 53 1/3 by 120 yards with the end zones too, you know what I mean? So the field's the field. So I think, wherever we play in 2026 season and whenever, again, above my pay grade for that decision, I think we'll love it and keep playing ball and just try and get better every day.
And then the last thing on this, do you have kind of a special emotional attachment to the Rose Bowl? I mean, it's been UCLA's home for so long,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's a special place.
Sure.
Do you
Yeah, a lot. I mean, a lot of history there. You go into the home locker room; it's all the All-Americans. Recently, shout out Carson Schlesinger. He's up on there now. So, it's a ton of history. It's a great place. I mean, there's a reason they do the New Year's Six game there too, and you see it packed out with, split in half with 2 different colors or whatever respective teams. So, it's a great place. And a lot of legends have played there. So obviously, there's a lot of history around it.
We saw Nico back out there. How do you look, and did he handle all the first team reps today?
So Nico, just came out and practiced. Obviously, whatever happened last week, and I think we had a great day of practice out there, out on the IM fields. So it was awesome.
What have you seen from Nico? I mean, it's not often for a guy to have pretty good success throwing the ball and also be one of the leading rushers on the team. I think there's only 14 this season that have 450 rushing yards as well as over 1,000 passing yards. So where do you see from Nico in both facets of the game?
Yeah, as we all know, he is tremendous with his legs and doesn't maybe doesn't love the slide. And probably Coach Jerry's got him on that for last week and everything. But yeah, he's able to make plays, in the air, on the ground, and kind of that. I don't know how you classify QBs, dual threat, right? Everyone says dual threat, but he's a great competitor, great leader, great teammate. I couldn't say enough great things about him for this team.
He came here with a lot of hype. What's something that you learned about him that you didn't know from the outside over the course of this year?
Yeah, I think early on, just he's a very humble guy, right? Again, like you said, a lot of media talking about X, Y, and Z or whatever the fact, and you get to know him and you learn, like, I guess his story and what he's about and how he loves the game of football, and he's he's a great guy. Can't say enough great things about him. So yeah, he's awesome. Great to be around for sure.
What have you seen from the Washington defense?
Yeah, I mean, great defense. Just getting into them, trying to get rid of that Ohio State game and get the bad taste out of our mouth. But physical, I think they broke it down today. A lot of penalties, so we just got to play clean game, and that's something that I know that we've struggled with as well. I had one Saturday too, so clean up the penalties for us and be able to play a clean physical football game. I think we'll have no chance of having a chance to beat these guys on Saturday and playing a great game.
You guys scored a touchdown on the opening drive against Penn State. Haven't scored on an opening drive since. What have been the kind of the main focal areas for just getting off to better starts?
Yeah, obviously starting fast, right? It's everything. It's tough when you coming out into a game and pop a 3 and out. It's tough for everyone on offense. It's you have a ton of expectations of how a drive's going to go, sure, and so obviously that's never fun. But I think we've done a great job preparing. Coach Jerry puts in a great game plan with everyone around him. now it's up to us to execute. Like I said earlier, cut out the penalties. I think we had 2 the first drive in Ohio State. That's tough. You're already setting yourself behind the 8 ball. So clean that up, and we'll be rolling. We'll be rolling. So.
Where do you find the motivation at this point in the season?
Yeah, I mean, this is, like I said earlier, this is football. Like, we played at the IM fields where the guys used to practice, I don't know how many ever years ago. So this is the game we love. We play this, I always think of it as this is a children's game, right? We're just big kids playing a kid's game. And obviously, as you keep rising up the ranks, you get compensated for it, and it's people's livelihoods and everything. But at the end of the day, it's a game. There's lines and a ball, and we just need to have fun and stay motivated. And at the end of the day, I think a lot of us are trying to make it to the next level, the NFL, and people are still watching the games, right? It's not just disregarding. So, play for yourself, play for the university, play for the name on the back of your jersey. I think there's a lot to play for this late in the season, great things happen. So we can go out there and win, and the 2025 season with 2 wins. I think that'd be phenomenal. So,
Thank you.
appreciate you guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Jack.
Yeah, thank you.
Good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
All good?
Yes, sir.
Second half, you guys played a really good game defensively. What adjustments did you guys make at halftime that kind of trended in that direction?
I don't really think it was adjustments. We just had a mindset and an attitude like, let's just finish this out. Let's just give it all, do what we got to do, and that's how, the end result of what we did.
What have you seen looking at Washington? Obviously, they have a very good offense, a very good quarterback. What have you seen there? What challenges do they?
They got a good back. Actually, a couple backs. So that's going to be a challenge there. And then they got a good scheme for run, and they got a really good mobile quarterback that we got to take care of. And that's really it. So we just got to make sure we're on our P's and Q's when it comes down to playing them.
You guys have played a group of mobile quarterbacks this season. So what have you learned, over those few times that can kind of give you maybe an edge against Washington?
Just assignment. I feel like assignment and just try to keep them. You can't completely stop a mobile quarterback, but you can minimize them. You know what I mean? So, any ways we can slow them down and get them to think, I feel like that's going to be better off for us in the sense of stopping a mobile quarterback.
And as for the run game in general, obviously the quality of the opponent's one thing, considering you guys have played like Indiana, Ohio State, but what do you think has maybe been the theme of some of the issues trying to stop the run?
Some of it's just they're good players. They make good plays, and they take advantage of mistakes that we make, and when you play Indiana, Ohio State, these big time teams, you can't afford to make small mistakes because those small mistakes, they take it 60, they take it to a touchdown. So that's been really the main thing. It's just we make a mistake, they take advantage of it, and we got to be on point at all times. So yeah.
How's the guys' kind of mindset been this week? A couple of losses in a row. Have you guys been able to maintain kind of the enthusiasm and energy?
Yeah, pretty much for the most part, we all are just here to play football because we like football, man. So, and I think Coach Skip's message and the guys in general, we can't just give up and just throw in the towel. In life, this is not the hardest thing we're about to do in life. So, when it comes to just football, we got to finish this thing out. So, we'll do it 100%.
Schematically, how much of a challenge is Washington's run game for eye discipline?
Well, it's a big challenge. I feel like
they mix it up pretty well.
I feel like that's every week. Every week someone's got a sprinkle of something different that they do. So that's how I really feel. I feel like we just got to be on point every week. That's all really.
2 games left in the season. What are you focused on for these last weeks?
I'm focused on Washington. I'm focused on tomorrow's practice. I'm just trying to really live in the now and be here. I feel like that's my biggest thing, and that's what I'm focused on. It's just today. Mm-hmm.
As a veteran guy getting to the end of the college chapter for you, have you had any time to reflect and think about the road you've taken and where you've been, where you've ended up?
Yeah, I have actually. I really have. It's been a long road so far, but I'm just appreciative, and I feel like my journey with my injuries and all this stuff happened. Living day to day has been allowing me to be in the moment, and I feel like me being in the moment here, it's a good thing for me. So I feel pretty solid about it.
What would you tell your freshman self? You had one piece of advice before this whole ride starts.
Just hang in there. Hang in there. It gets better. It starts off hard, but don't give up. Don't throw in the towel, man, and just keep your mindset the same and just keep pushing, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right. Yep.
Thanks,
Thank
Keanu.
you. Yep.